Happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So, we're actually, I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but we're headed out to Dick's to get Jack a mouthpiece because he does not have one. It's only like 2 o'clock. I actually haven't gotten any vlogs done yet, but my MacBook was actually almost dead, so it's charging right now. I'm going to work on them when I get home and hopefully be able to at least get another 2 done, because I think if I do 2 today and 2 tomorrow, I think I'm actually all caught up, so it's not even that big of a deal. And if at worst I can at least get 1 done today, that's completely fine. But I'm kind of trying to catch Pokemon out here while we're on our way to Dick's. And also too, guys, I might get something kind of special while we're there too. Back from Dick's, guys. I got nothing. Nothing. I really wanted a Cubs shirt, not a jersey or anything like that, because the jerseys are like $100. Okay, so I was like, okay, I want a shirt. And the shirts, all the shirts that they had in the women's size, they had a couple tank tops there, and the tank tops were way too long. Like, if I wore shorts with them, it looked like I was wearing a dress. And then the neck hole too, like, was like way too long. So I was like, okay, even on the smalls, they were too small. Then I was looking at the t-shirts, and it was kind of the same thing. Like, they were kind of long, but then like even the smalls were like still like too wide. Like V-neck shirts, which was like all they had, were like too long on top of that. So I looked in the kids section, was looking for an XL size or a large size. The large size might have fit me, but the head hole was way too small. Like, I don't even think Jack would have been able to get his head in there. Seriously, guys. And then the sides were like wide. Like, it didn't even go long either. The shirt like was too short, like it didn't go down long enough. So I was like, okay, so I can't really do that. If they would have had like a women's extra small size, that might have fit, and the kids XL was too large, and on top of that too, the head hole was still too small. So I was like, I just lose here. Which, like, I don't have an unnormal size head, but all the kids shirts would have been like, even the V-neck kid shirts would have been like up to here, which I was like, well, I'm gonna feel like I'm like being suffocated. I don't like wearing t-shirts that are like super up close to my neck. I feel like I'm being suffocated. And so I don't know, I don't like those a whole lot, especially in the summer. Like, I wanted something summery. So I was able to find one kid's tank top there, and it was an extra large, and it was like way too wide. And so I was like, okay, well, this isn't gonna fit me. But they didn't have any other sizes. Like, it was the only one left. And so I was like, well, if they would have had like kids tank tops, those might have actually fit me. But I couldn't find any anywhere other than that one size. So I kind of gave up. And the jerseys were $100. But the jerseys all looked like they actually would have fit me. But for some reason, all the t-shirts looked like they wouldn't have fit me. All the kids, they were like awkward and didn't fit, and all the women's too were awkward and didn't fit. Like I said though, if they had had any, which I didn't see any extra small size, I don't even know if they actually carry a women's extra small, they might have fit, but all the smalls were still like too big for me. And so it was just like really awkward. I couldn't find anything that would have fit. And like I said though, kids tank tops, because they didn't have like the small neck, like would have probably fit, but then like the larger size kid stuff was like way too wide. So I was like, well, this just, it wasn't working, guys, honestly. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get a hat. But then they didn't have any hats there that I liked either, because I don't have a hat, and guys, I'd probably wear hats more often if I actually had them, but I don't. So yeah, there was that. I couldn't find anything that I wanted. My dad was like, oh yeah, because the t-shirts were like not that expensive, like $20-30 or something like that, and I hadn't gotten anything like at all. Like, Matthew and Jack got all their sports stuff, and you know, Matthew got spikes and Jack got spikes and gloves and mouthpieces, you know, all the cool stuff. I was like, well, I didn't even get anything, and I don't have anything Cubs like at all. And I have one Bears jersey, that's an old Bears jersey. I have one Panthers jersey, and I have a Panthers shirt my dad got me for Christmas that doesn't fit, and we never returned it, which we have to do. I don't have anything Blackhawks or Bulls or Cubs. I have a Blackhawks scarf, and that's it. So, I mean, I can wear that like in the winter time, but I don't have any other sports teams like for anything. And like the Bears one too is like really old. I don't even know whose jersey it is, but it's like a really old jersey. And so I was like, okay, well, I, you know, don't wear that really anymore, because it just is an old one, you know what I mean? Like, I still have it, but I don't know, like if I went to a Bears game, maybe I'd just wear it because, you know, it's a Bears jersey. But I don't have anything that's like any team that I watch other than
Carolina, and I have one Cam Newton jersey, and that's only because Matthew had 2 of them, so he gave me one. That's all I have, seriously, guys. So, yeah, my luck today ran dry, but I was thinking that I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll get, like, a Blackhawks, like, t-shirt or a Bulls t-shirt. They didn't have any stuff there, at least that we saw. The only stuff they had was really, like, baseball, and so they had some Bears stuff, but the selection was so small because, like, the season really hasn't started even yet, so, like, they had, like, a rack or 2, and I was like, okay, well, this is kind of pointless, so... Yeah, guys, I was hoping to have gotten something, but we didn't end up getting it. Jack and my dad both got flip-flops.
I want football.
They were on sale, like, buy one, get one 50% off, and Jack needed some from, like, so he doesn't ruin his spikes when he wears them to football practice. So he wears his sandals to football practice and then switches into his spikes, because if you wear spikes, like, on pavement, it'll ruin them. Jack's got some sandals for that, and then he also got some lineman gloves and a mouthpiece as well that he needs. So, yeah, guys, I came up with nothing, but there are some t-shirts that I've seen, like, online and stuff like that I was like, well, maybe I'd like, but that's the same thing too. I don't want to get it and then find out it doesn't even fit me and then have to try and return it on the internet. So I was hoping I would have found something today, but our mall actually has a really good, like, sports apparel place in the mall that I was, like, hoping maybe we could go try there and see if we can get something, because I really want to get something before the season's over, you know, Cubs or possibly another sports team that's local, because I have more stuff for Carolina. I need my home sports team, so yeah, I gotta actually do these dishes real quick, and I did put dinner in the crock pot this morning, but I'm gonna real quick do the dishes and then go edit the vlog. This is soup. What are you using a plate for?
That would have been disastrous.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna get the salad, and then you opened up the lid. I was like, what? So this is what's for dinner, guys. It is soup. We've got, it is like a, yeah, that's soup. It is a meatball veggie soup in here with some beans as well. And then we've got a salad in here, and I'm leaving it in the Tupperware just so it's easier for me to clean up, because literally all I have to do is just, like, put the stuff that's in the crock pot in a bag and throw it in the freezer or a Tupperware or something like that. And then just put the Tupperware salad in the fridge, and I don't have to do a whole lot of cleanup, which is going to be good on my part, because yesterday I don't know, I was kind of tired because we walked home. Today we can't. Jeez, Dad is on the struggle bus over there for real right now. He almost dumped the whole lid into the bowl. Anywho, we are not walking home today because we actually are going to high school because they have, like, an event at the park where we normally have practice, so we cannot.
What'd she say?
Oh my gosh, that scared me. I thought you were just standing behind me growling. Here, wait, you can't see that. Look at that. That's a scary face, Jack. Okay, so guys, yeah, there's an event going on at the park. We can't go to that, so we're going to the high school. We're gonna try and cram, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 teams or something like that, or even more, on the high school football field, which is like regulation size football field. So, yeah, guys, it's gonna be fun. Everybody gets like 20 yards. That's like literally it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to say the least. But it is just for one day, and it's not even like pads or anything like that either today, because the first like 3 days are no pads. So that's what's going on. We're not walking home today, so I shouldn't be quite as tired as I was yesterday, because we ended up walking like way further than we actually needed to, because we went out catching Pokemon. So yeah, and we walked home, but we didn't walk to the park. I did get one vlog done, edited, and it will be uploaded when I get home. The other one is I uploaded to iMovie. I just need to actually edit it, which will be the semi-easier part, I guess. But I might be able to actually do that when I get home from football. That is really, I mean, at least I got one done for today. Hopefully I can get 2. It's kind of going to Dick's kind of threw a wrench into my plan. So, for today, but I'm actually going to bring some grape tomatoes and eat those, because I ate half of them yesterday. And, I'm a little hungry, but, like, not hungry enough that I want to actually eat something, but I know I'll be hungry, like, after football practice, so I might as well just bring some of these and chomp on them in the car. We got back from football practice, and it killed me today, guys. Killed me, literally. I sent Matthew, like, 4 text messages. Are you dying? I was literally dying.
Do I need to, like, call?
I sent you a text message that said, this is
like,
killing
literally,
me.
like, you're dying.
I was
so
literally almost dying.
What do you need? Like aspirin? You need some like
anyways, guys, I sat on the sidelines the whole time watching this practice ensue. It was like massive chaos. And I am the mean coach. The last 2 years I've coached, I've been the mean coach. I've been the one that yells at all the kids who aren't paying attention. I yell at all the kids who aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. I do conditioning, and I'm like very like, whoa, you trying to catch that fly? I'm very specific about like technique and stuff like that, and like making sure like the kids are doing the stuff the right way, and they weren't today, and it was so frustrating me. I was like, oh my gosh, how can I seriously watch this right now? I mean, I was literally like I'm not even joking, shaking. Like my legs kept twitching because I kept wanting to like get up and go tell Matthew, like, Matthew, you gotta tell him to do this, you gotta tell him to do that. It was killing me. So I'm hoping that Jack's coach needs like assistance, which it kind of sounds like he did, because he really doesn't have like assistant coach technically, because of Matthew's friend's dad. One of the kids that are playing on the team, he's friends with the son's dad. Long story short, guys, I don't know how to really even explain that. Like, the one kid who's playing, his dad and this other guy are friends. The other guy is the father of one of Matthew's friends, who coached also with my dad. And so he won't be able to make, like, I guess football practice or the games or something like that, and which are like on the weekends, and like that he'll try and make as many practices as possible. So there's gonna be like sometimes when he's not gonna be there, and then too, like Matthew and like the rest of the football kids, when practice starts up for them, I think like next week or something like that, I don't know, they're not gonna make a whole lot of practices and stuff, and so it's just kind of going to be like chaotic, and I'm not sure how many like coaches they're actually going to have and stuff like that. So I put in my coaching application to see if like they need me to help coach and stuff. But yeah, guys, today it was like legit killing me, because I was like, I can't even watch this like going on, because there was just I think I do. Can you give me like an ice pack or something? My like head, my neck. Voice is still looking for a fly over here. You looking for a fly? But yeah, guys, so I decided I was going to help, even though, like, I wasn't really going to help a lot this year. I was kind of just going to be like, oh, like, you need me to go, you know, run and get you cones. You need me to, like, you know, help, you know, make sure the kids aren't, like, you know, jumping on top of each other and killing each other or anything like that, you know, like, kind of just making sure, like, that didn't happen. And so, but I was like, that's relinquishing too much control. I need a little bit more. But not that I'm like completely the opposite of how I act in football too. Like, I'm very like a quiet, like laid back, like mellow type of person that like I don't know, like I like control, but at the same time too I don't. And like football is like become more involved in it. I know more of like what's actually going on, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, like that kid's doing what he's doing wrong or whatever. Like, you know, like, oh, that kid's not doing that right, or like, oh, they need to be sprinting faster or something like that. Like, 'cause some kids just like jog when they're supposed to be doing sprints. I'm like, no, you're supposed to be sprinting to see how fast you are, like not just jogging. And so like they literally do it on purpose, guys. And so I'm like, really? Like, yeah, anyways though, guys, I just did that. I just sent in my application. I have to do like a background check, and then I also have to do like a heads up certification or something like that, which is like the actual football certification. But I'm not like gonna be like instructing them on like how to tackle really or anything like that. I mean, that's the main coach's job, is just kind of like to be there and stuff like that, make sure like they don't run each other over. I mean, instructing them on like stretching and stuff like that, like calisthenics and doing calisthenics, and then conditioning too. So I'm uploading the vlog. I only did one today. I might actually edit another one, but I won't get it uploaded. But we're gonna watch some YouTube while I do this, because it's like the only thing that really works. And I'm actually starving right now too, guys, but luckily at least one vlog is going up today. I didn't realize how late it was. We actually got carried away watching YouTube. It is about midnight right now. I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed. But the problem is, guys, I've been doing so well, like going to bed like at a good time and like waking up early so far this week, even though it's really been like 2 days. Today I actually slept in a little bit, but yeah, anyways though, I'm going to take a shower and head to bed. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, then make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I will talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys. So guys, we're out at the park right now. We're walking back from football practice, and it's pretty beautiful out here. Look at that. That's a marshy type thing over here with some,
it's the Amazon.
with some oh, there's a car coming. Another car. With some
I thought it was right behind me.
It was right behind you. And look at that too. The sun. Well, actually, I don't know if I know the sun's setting from behind us, but it looks. The clouds look.
Northeast, west, and south
The clouds look pretty from this side, and we're also Pokemoning at the
giant,
same time too.
They should have like a giant like compass rose in the sky, so you know which way is where.
It's called the sun, Matthew. You know which direction the sun is rising or setting.
I can't do that. That's difficult.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Yeah, I don't know what.
So that's west. The sun
I always
sets
think
back
it's like
there.
north and south.
So that's
like it
like
rises
east.
north and it sets in the south.
No.
That's why if I get thrown into the wilderness, I'll just die.